It's just that time of year again where Valentine's Day is around the corner. And I got this request on one of my other videos and thought, I think I might do that next. The request I received at a very timely manner is that some people are interested in knowing some beginner romance anime, either for completely new anime viewers or for people who don't really engage in the romance genre. Today, I'm going to provide a short list of 4 to 5 anime that I think would be greatly suited for those who are brand new to anime and like the romance genre, or those who don't engage in the romance genre but would like to start. A fairly new anime that was released in 2023, still can't believe it's 2024, is My Love Story with Yamada-Kun on level 999 or 999. We start off with Akane, who's currently moping over her breakup. Her now ex-boyfriend left her for another girl that he met in-game. And this said game, Akane is currently playing thanks to her now ex-boyfriend. Hoping it'll help her have a better clean break, she decides to attend one of these in-person gaming events. Unfortunately, she stumbles upon her ex-boyfriend with his now new girlfriend, becomes extremely embarrassed and flustered, and has a very clumsy, embarrassing incident. There she meets Yamada. Yamada is this really cool, aloof, calm, collected character. You don't really know what he's thinking, and he also plays this same game online. When Akane falls to her feet, Yamada offers to help her up, and she kind of sees it as an opportunity to pretend that Yamada is her boyfriend in front of her ex-boyfriend to get out of this embarrassing situation. And then from there on out, they become friends through gaming. They join the same guild. She makes new friends in that guild who are also Yamada's friends. And through this story of them kind of playing together, they grow a beautiful starting of a friendship, eventually into a romantic relationship. And it's just a genuine, cute story of opposites attract sort of situation, but through a fun medium like online gaming. Some things I really love about this story is how much Yamada opens up due to his friendship and his exposure to Akane. The animation is really cute, and I love the way that they depict the moments in which Akane and Yamada get closer together. And while this anime only has 12 episodes and it's not the complete story, season 1 at least gives you the start of their relationship. So if you're really interested in eventually reading the manga, you can. But I think season 1 does a really good job of providing a good base romance story that if you were to watch this season alone and never read the manga, you'd be okay. Horimiya is definitely one of my favorite slice of life, coming of age, and romance genre anime on my list these days. Our main characters Hori and Miyamura bump into each other outside of school one day, and both of them are not what they expected they would be outside of school. In school, they seem to embody these characteristics that would give you certain assumptions about that person. Miyamura is very withdrawn, not very talkative, wears glasses, and wears his hair really long and down, which gives him like this gloomy type of aesthetic. And Hori is really bubbly, but also extremely popular with all the guys and the girls, is part of the student council, and gets extremely good grades. So you kind of get the impression, based on their school personas, that both of these people would not be what they seem when they both see each other outside of school. Outside of school, Hori is really responsible, takes care of all the household chores, and takes care of her younger brother while her parents are away at work. And Miyamura's got this bad boy vibe. He actually has all these piercings, tattoos, and he likes to wear his hair like half up, half down when he's walking in the streets. And when they both bump into each other, they're kind of like taken back. But this is the start of their friendship and relationship. And what I love about this story is that this show doesn't spend, I guess you could say, the entirety of the show building to that relationship. Well, it does, but I feel like their romance starts way early on. So therefore, it allows us to see their relationship grow stronger in terms of romance or boyfriend and girlfriend. And furthermore, even though the story is focused on Hori and Miyamura, hence the name Horimiya, they also help flesh out the characters around them to give the story a little bit more substance. And the story is not just about romance, it's also about the connections and the bonds that people make throughout life, and how some of these bonds may happen accidentally at times. And if you end up liking Horimiya season 1, there's a Horimiya missing piece, or a missing piece, or missing pieces, I can never get that part of the title right, which expands on season 1. Because season 1 happens pretty quickly and it covers basically the beginning and the end of the manga, but it doesn't fill a lot in between. So Horimiya Missing Pieces provides essentially the missing pieces that they couldn't animate from the manga in season 1. So like it's a season 1.5 or 1.5. Tomo-Chan is a surprise new favorite for me. When seeing the trailer, I thought it was going to be really cheesy and I probably was not going to like it, but since it was a romance, I decided to give it a try. Tomo-Chan is a Girl is actually a really funny, nice romance. It's about two friends, Tomo and Jun Ichiro, or let's call him Jun for short, are the best of friends. They both grew up doing all activities together, including karate and just roughhousing together. And at some point in the story, they let you know that Jun never realized that Tomo was a girl when they were younger, when they first met. And because of that, it led to all sorts of misunderstanding. And here we are now, they're both in high school, and Tomo loves her best friend, but feels like Jun, her best friend, won't acknowledge her feelings for him, which she confessed to in the first episode, because she doesn't act like the stereotypical girl. She still does karate and participates in the karate boys club at school. She's basically too strong and too tough to participate in any sports with women. She likes to wear shorts under her skirt to school, and she kind of has this rough, badass personality, but you know, I personally love that about Tomo, and I think that's what first starts off making the story so fun. And through her friend, she tries all these different methods to be more girly, but if you watch the story all the way through, you'll find out that Jun actually likes Tomo for how she is, but has a hard time coming to the idea of having feelings for her, or he has a hard time rather understanding that he perhaps does have feelings for her, and fears as to what that could do to their friendship. So it's a really comedic love story between two best friends who kind of have feelings for each other but don't go about it the right way. Also, it's really great to see a romance that kind of doesn't stick to the traditional tropes and gender norms. If you're looking for a tearjerker anime, this one is for you. Your Lie in April is one of the most tear-jerking, beautiful, sad, but again beautiful romance anime that I've ever watched. While it's not as short as some of the other anime on this list, ranging from about 11 to 13 episodes, this anime has roughly 23 episodes, but covers the entirety of the story. It's a beautiful but tragic story about two characters that play musical instruments. One plays the piano while the other plays the violin, and both fall in love with each other through making music together. But sadly, a tragedy befalls one of the characters, which limits their time together. The ending is extremely bittersweet, but if you like music and you like tearjerker romance dramas, I highly recommend that you add Your Lie in April to your list to watch. The story definitely doesn't go how most people expect it to go, and I think that's what makes it really popular. Golden Time is a little bit of an older anime. I want to say it's about 10 to 11 years old. It's also another 24 length episode season or anime, but this also covers the entirety of the story. And the nice thing about this one is that Golden Time is set during college. So a lot of the stories or a lot of the anime that I've mentioned so far are couples in high school. I think if you're someone who's in their 20s or older, you do find it quite refreshing when you find an anime that has characters that are actually of adult age. So Golden Time is about this character named Banri, and he has like this memory loss, this short-term amnesia where he can't remember the past year and change of his life. So he doesn't remember his whole last year of high school and maybe additional time, which delays his enrollment into college. One of his good high school friends, who's also attending the same college as he is already in their second year of college, while he's still in his first. And the thing is, and sorry for spoiling some of the stories here, but Banri doesn't really remember that his accident was caused due to the fact that he was waiting for his high school classmate to essentially know whether or not she liked him back or not after confessing his feelings. So not only does he not remember his feelings for her, but she doesn't really bring it up and continues the friendship as is. And then we have Coco, whose boyfriend breaks up with her, so she's kind of left a little bit distraught, and she's really popular amongst all the guys at their university, but is not interested in any of them due to her obsession with her ex-boyfriend. Banri and Coco end up spending a lot of time together and developing feelings for each other. And I think why it's called Golden Time is that with his short-term amnesia and forgetfulness, I don't think Coco and Banri would have ever ended up together due to his feelings for his high school friend. And due to the fact that his high school friend refuses to convey these feelings back to him or remind him of those incidents because she feels culpable for what happened to him in the accident that he had, they never end up together. So it's this whole will they, won't they situation with Banri and his high school friend, and if Banri will recover his memories, or will he just end up with Coco, whether he recovers his memories or not. So there's also a little bit of what if to the story. And there's also another instance of opposites attract, because Coco is depicted out to be a very unlikable character to some extent. So seeing Banri have feelings for her is kind of like beautiful to watch, because I feel like Coco is somebody who just needs somebody to love her, but also for her to love herself. A little bonus if you like to read and perhaps would like to read a romance manga instead. I've got a suggestion for you right here. Oops. This book is called Love in Focus. I got this at Barnes & Noble one day because I was just like, you know, why the hell not? I'm looking for something new to read, but because I don't like collecting huge collections of manga, this book right here is the complete story. Isn't that lovely? So Love in Focus is about Mako, who has a big love for photography that she kind of garnered through her grandfather. Her grandfather passes away and kind of doesn't know what to do with herself. But her childhood friend Kay decides to reach out to her and say, hey, my school has this great photography program. Why don't you come to my high school? You can join. There's a dorm that I stay in that you could also be part of. It'll be fun. Unknown to Mako, Kay has feelings for her. And when she joins this dorm, I think he has the hope, or let me not say I think, he has the hope that maybe he can eventually convey his feelings to her and get closer to her as they live in the same dormitory together. But as you can see on the cover, there's another dude on it. So this is a love triangle of sorts where you've got the childhood friend, and then you've got the random mysterious guy that also lives in the dorm, but she wants to know more about him. And she kind of becomes enamored by this other guy and wanting to take pictures of him. It kind of inspires her. And through that, there's a conflict of love interests now. I personally really did love this manga. I ended up binging it all in one night. And for those of you looking for a really easy romance manga to slide into, this one's for you. There are definitely a bunch of other romance anime out there, but if you're looking just to get your feet wet and just to get started, I highly recommend some of the anime and the manga on this list. But if you're looking for more suggestions, please let me know down in the comments below. Or if you yourself are an enthusiastic and passionate person of the romance genre within anime, please throw some other suggestions below for what you would think would make a great starter anime in the romance genre for someone who's never watched romance anime before, or for someone who's never watched anime before, period. Thank you for watching this video and for watching as always. I absolutely appreciate all of your support and engagement on my videos. However, that's going to do it for me. Thank you so much for joining. My name is Mel. I am the host of Animel, and I will catch you all next time. Bye!